A compromise. Right. I mean, Steph Curry couldn't get separation with like Steven Adams in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, but the compromise Steph Curry is not a compromise Kevin Durant.
Okay, look.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, now we're on to the next thing. Let's talk about the Cavs in the finals. You know, I suppose, how do you like that matchup? Are they actually favorites now, the Cavs, given the Durant injury or just given their pickups? I would say this. First, when Stephen A. Smith says, well, I don't know if we can just assume that Durant will be back even for the playoffs. I know you talk to a lot of people. Some things you can and some things you cannot report. That makes me very nervous about the future this season.
You should be very nervous about Durant. You should be very nervous about Durant.
Without Durant, I believe the Spurs get out of the West most likely. Okay, that's one. Two, let's just assume for a second that Durant can come back as some semblance of himself. Do these Cavs, should they now be considered the favorites because of what you just brought up? Because of the acquisition, not only of Andrew Bogut, but also of Darren Williams, who's an excellent pick-and-roll point guard in a league where that's really very important. And, by the way, Derek Williams, who has a lot of value off the bench.
And getting J.R. Smith potentially
back. And
J.R.
Smith's coming back.
I'm here to tell you right now, let me put this on Front Street right here. Even if Kevin Durant is healthy, the Cleveland Cavaliers right now are my favorites to win the championship. With Bogut, with Darren Williams, with Derek Williams, with the return of J.R. Smith being imminent, with the acquisition of Kyle Korver, with the return of Kevin Love expected to take place, there are no excuses for LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. So as far as I'm concerned, even with the four-headed monster that is the Golden State Warriors, because of what has transpired over the last 3 days with these two pickups in Bogut and Darren Williams, the Cleveland Cavaliers are officially my favorite to win the NBA championship, whether Kevin Durant is 100% or not.
I understand why you say that. I disagree. Now, it seems silly to argue this at this moment because it seems unlikely to me that even if Durant gets back,